All right, good morning. Welcome back to Big Rooster's Corner. I'm your host, Big Rooster. I have a channel disclosure notice I'd like to read before our content begins. Disclaimer notice. This is a 420 truthful F-word friendly channel. If you're not 420 friendly or the F-word pops out and the truth offends you, don't watch our content. If you don't subscribe, think about subscribing today. Subscription is free and nothing to download. It's showtime, people. Cock-a-doodle, fucking do. It's time to wake and bake and just smell the coffee. On Big Rooster's Corner, we have trending news, local news, government, Wall Street and business, sports, weather, and dumb criminals, and just common sense thinking. This is episode 26/3/2021. My shout-outs go to the veterans in the active military. As an honorable discharge veteran, I know all they do. The 505 for being a great place to live, and to my viewers and subscribers, hoping you health during this pandemic. All right, in local news, rail runner to resume with limited service next week, and APS parents are running for open school board seats. APD officer tried to conceal identity and ignores cops during a DWI arrest. New Mexico to receive 17,200 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine this week. And police identify a suspect in Sunday's deadly pedestrian crash. Well, I'm good at that. Hit and runs are horrible. They should stay and stand up for what they did. And the old drama as the government churns, the government made a moratorium on rent. A federal judge in Texas ruled eviction moratorium is unconstitutional. All right, well, all I got to say about that is, do you really think the government cares about the Constitution? They don't care about your rights, or anybody's rights either. Who are they kidding? All you people that didn't learn self-reliance needs to learn it fast, or move on to your parents' couch or under a bridge, or pay your fucking rent. The landlord did not cause this problem. So therefore, they should not have to suffer with this problem. You should pay your rent. My wife and I do, and we're on disability. So you fucks that's working, pay your goddamn rent to your landlord. All right, national news. Trump did the American taxpayer dirty when he left office. He put it in the first stimulus that it could not be garnished. And the second check, after he didn't get reelected, it is not in the bill to not garnish your stimulus check. So if you didn't get a check and you filed a return, this is probably the reason why. And the third check so far, it can be garnished, they say, the IRS. All right, this is a game they like to run on people. Act like they want to help you and don't. This is the only way to get elected. And then, business as usual. And some Texas workers face having their pay docked for days without power. Wow, corporate America at its finest, kicking people while they are down. Sound familiar? Some GOP state lawmakers help spread COVID-19 misinformation. Well, we all knew that. That's not a big surprise. They gave us misleading information from beginning of last year when they first heard about it, and did nothing. In international news, Francis Sarkozy, convicted of corruption, sentenced to jail. If he was in Florida, he would have gotten away with it. All right, UK's Prince Philip 99 moves hospital for heart tests. Must be pretty hard to move a fucking hospital. And the CA serial killer dubbed I-5 Strangler has been murdered in his cell. All right, somebody murdered him after he murdered a bunch of people. That's fitting. What goes around comes around, as they say. And in health news, tensions over vaccine equality pit rural against urban America. Well, that's not a new one either. They always have done that. It's not healthy thinking about the money. from the IRS that's not coming. Alright, science and tech. Zinc. Air batteries are typically single-use. A new design could change that. And a new iron-based catalyst converts carbon dioxide into jet fuel. This might be how they're going to get up to Mars. We'll see. And the first space hurricane is confirmed over the North Pole. Alright, the American okie doke. The government passed a bill that all stimulus money is protected from child support and back taxes. That only held up for the first check. The second check Trump approved was not protected in the same way because he was leaving office. So the IRS tells you to file a tax rebate, so instead of helping, they want you to file a tax rebate because they can attach to that. They can't attach to the stimulus. However, when they reword the bill, and we all know that they do this, they reword the bill, and if you didn't get your stimulus check at the end of December, they make you file a tax recovery rebate. And this is how they attach it, because they changed the wording. Alright, stimulus news. I will replace stimulus news with breaking news starting on Friday edition of Big Rooster's Corner. But for today, the tax rebate debacle. If you owe taxes, and some do, and some don't, or child support, even if it was 8 years ago, they can keep your rebate and not pay you for your pain during the pandemic. So this does not help you. It helps the IRS collect back taxes on people. The third check seems as if it doesn't have the same clause either as the first one. So the IRS needs the time to look at your tax returns for way more than the 18 and 19 season that they say they're going to look at. They go way back further than that. I know of 8 years they went back. This is so they can find a reason, no matter how old it is, not to pay you your rebate. So bend over, America, as the big red, white, and blue dick gets rammed up your ass dry. As I had said before, they will keep screwing the American people one way or the other. This is my last stimulus update. It's a smokescreen at the end of the day, and a lot of time wasted on believing the American government cares about you. So Bambi and you other mutants, stick it up your rich ass. We poor people will make it despite your lack of respect and dignity and your crooked fucking laws. In breaking news, civil rights activist Vernon Jordan, who advised former President Clinton, dies at 85. We're going to come out with breaking news instead of stimulus bullshit, because all the stimulus does is break your balls. It's not breaking news. Balancing the relief budget. The IRS is keeping the second stimulus check and the third for taxes now because it's a rebate, not a stimulus check. They changed the wording after they figured out a way. It just took them a little time to figure it out, but they figured out a way to keep your stimulus check. Why don't they zero out back taxes? They do it for college kids. They knock their loans down, let them go and all this stuff, Help the American people quit finding reasons or excuses not to pay during this pandemic. You didn't want us to work. You don't want us to go out in public. So somebody needs to pay the bills. That would help the budget. But that doesn't interest the IRS. They want to keep whatever they can and get their greedy little hands on. So there is no balance in the budget anymore. That's an American dream. Of course, you have to be asleep to believe it. And this will be my last balance in the relief budget. You can't balance zero money, and these mutants don't care to listen. So we will just move on to what matters to us, the poor and the underprivileged. We will replace balancing the relief budget with a segment called Viewer Top Topics. A pizza place in Iowa makes a Fruit Loop pizza and gets mixed reviews. Now, see, isn't that a lot better than stimulus news? And the Wall Street and business updates. AG sues Texas utility over customer sky-high bills. And Reese's new peanut butter cup ditches the chocolate shell for all peanut butter. And Starbucks' new spring menu has a lot of oatmeal milk options. And a veteran-owned brand, Mutt Sauce, also has spices. In sports, the missing NFL player, Lewis Nix, found dead in Florida. See, you should not go to Florida. You die when you go there if you don't get out alive. All right, in weather. Torrance County, New Mexico, 4-day forecast. Today, we're going to be 57 during the day and 24 during the night. On Wednesday, we're going to be 63 during the day and 35 at night. And on Thursday, we're going to be 48 during the day and 30 at night. Friday, 56 during the day and 26 at night. Come back Friday for the next forecast on Big Rooster's Corner. All right, moving along to entertainment news. Jodie Foster wins Golden Globe for portrayal of an Albuquerque lawyer. Fred Siegel, LA celebrity fashion retailer, dead at 87. And Emmanuel Acho will replace Chris Harrison on The Bachelor for after the final rose. And Rachel Lindsay deletes Instagram following harassment from Bachelor Nation. All right, my plug of the week, the IRS, for making a stimulus check a tax rebate, and then keep it from starving Americans which need it now. Good job, mutants. You're so helpful with all you don't do for us. All right, let's bring the nation's IQ up today with word genius. Peripeteia. The part of the speech is a noun. Its origin is Greek in the late 16th century. The definition: a student reversal of fortune or change in circumstances, especially in reference to a fiction narrative. And a sentence: the government and the poor is a classic tale of perpetuity. All right, you learned something today. Stupid alert, dumbass people. Believing the government cares about them. They only care about your vote every 4 years. So smarten up, people. And we move on to dumb criminals. Florida has more dumb criminals per capita than most anywhere else in the world. You can't make this shit up, people. A Florida man wearing only underwear steals mail and attacks a homeowner. A man flees store, strips naked as steaks fall out of his pants. And a 380-pound man hides meth in his belly button, and they find it on a strip search. And a man tells police the bag of cocaine found in his car must have blown in from the wind. See, they're not too bright in Florida. And a man breaks into house and blames it on a horse. Come on now. And a carjacker arrested after carjacking because he couldn't drive a standard. Listen, there's a lesson here. Buy a standard. Not many people can drive them anymore, so your car will be fairly safe. And a man tries to steal 26 cars from jail parking lot after being released. All right, well, I guess you might as well thieve close to where you're going. Man asked cop to help him start a scooter he was trying to steal. And a man tells cops with cocaine on his nose that it's not his. Seriously? Here's a slogan. Our law is insufficient. Our government is corrupt, our workers are lazy, and CPAs can't add or do taxes properly. So move here. Here's another one. Move here and live here long enough to get the state herpes. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And welcome home to the armpit of America. That's mine. I like that one. That one's the best. Welcome home to the armpit of America. Florida's even shaped like an armpit. And Florida, the embarrassment of America. And rant of the day. They can garnish your government recovery rebate and keep the money that could save some Americans from bankruptcy or being homeless or even paying their bills. So they give it to you on one end, sneak around the backside, and take it from you on the other. Great fucking job, mutants. And advice of the day, YouTubers, get ready to report on something else. If we do get a third check, this will most likely be a tax rebate, and if you owe anything, government, child support, etc., you won't get that either. They'll keep it, and it'll help them, not you. So, be working on another gig or vlog or whatever it is you do on YouTube, but get away from the stimulus check because it will probably come to a ceasing halt after this third round. They didn't even want to do the third round, but somehow they were able to get it done. And good luck, my fellow YouTubers, with finding new information. What are we doing, America? One last thing, follow me on Instagram at big_rooster_420 and let me know topics you would like me to cover other than the government. I am going to quit doing that. It doesn't help us, it doesn't inform us, and it's redundant. Watch my vlogs on 420 trending news and laws, and we review product and marijuana buds. And we do a segment called Drive-Thrus Takeout and Dine-In. We will preview different food locations and food reviews. And On the Road with Big Rooster. We go on various adventures driving throughout New Mexico. I'm working on a stabilizer. My first couple of videos were a little shaky, but we'll get something to calm that right down. I just got to find one. And Big Rooster's Rants. I review different services and how they do with customer service and what pisses me off with the world. Funny shit sometimes. And Big Rooster at Walmart. Funny shit that happens at Walmart all the time. It's a great place for funny shit. And good videos. Car and RV repairs as they come up. I show you easy ways to fix various items in need of repair and save you money. Because once you can do it yourself, you don't have to pay the mechanic. Just buy the parts and put in your time. And Big Rooster book reviews. I preview books that I read or wrote, and I read a few chapters of the books I wrote so that it might interest you, and you may purchase them on Amazon and Kindle or paperback. And check out my other channel, Big Rooster's Recipes, Cooking, Eating, and Reviews. We cook and eat and show reviews of food and restaurants and recipes and all stuff like that on there. Right now we're just not doing the cooking part, but I do preview the recipes and tell you how to do them. So until next time, just remember, we're working hard to bring you trending news, Wall Street, government, weather, sports, and just common sense thinking. So once again, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Big Rooster's Corner. Subscriptions are free and nothing to download. Public announcement I like to do. Please wear your mask and social distance. The life you save could be a family member or your own. Let's stop this pandemic. No need to travel now and die later. Stay at home, people. Get your supplies and get your ass home until this vaccine is proven to work. And most of us have it. And remember this, stay safe and don't trust our government. Come back on Friday for more trending news and much more, and no stimulus updates or budget segment. We are moving on to news that is not redundant. Thank you for viewing my vlog today. Get fucking real, America. This is Big Rooster. I'm out.